Hi, Brooke.
Hello, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, yeah, really good.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, how was your
Good to see
day?
you. Yeah, it was really great. I
Yeah.
just finished dinner and putting my dogs outside so that they don't run around and get crazy when we do this because meditation
Yeah.
time seems to be the time that they're just like, all right, let's party. She's on her level.
Yeah. I actually had just had one of my cats trying to get in through the door, so I had to go and lock him in the laundry as well.
Meditation
And
time is also time to be
yeah,
mean to your animals.
yeah, exactly. I'm just going to grab my headphones actually.
Oh, yeah, good.
Where are they?
Hey, Brian. We're
Oh,
just
I
about
don't
to do
know.
a gratitude wind down meditation. That's one of my friends from yoga teacher training who just
Oh,
said,
nice. Good.
yeah,
I can't actually see them here, but that's okay. I'll just go without. Um,
that's okay.
so shall we have a little chat about you and what you do? So you're a
Yeah,
yoga teacher and meditation teacher, yeah?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Well, and we're just meeting. So Brooke and I are working together on different bride to be activities. And so you're a directory who hosts all kinds of different beautiful bride to be things and
yeah,
bridesmaid things. And so
yeah.
it's cool that we can work together like this. And I also I teach meditation on Insight Timer. I teach yoga all over Sydney, and then this has been my latest passion project, which happened to be
Yeah.
at kind of a funny time
Yeah,
because it's
well,
just kind of
yeah.
starting, and here we
Same
are.
with
But
me because yeah, same with me because I've sort of just launched as well, so it's sort of a bit of a hard time, but that's okay because next wedding season is going to be big, I imagine. So
absolutely.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So tell us a little bit about bride yoga. So what you offer
So
brides and
yeah.
that sort of thing.
So we do wedding morning yoga and meditation, and so we set up yoga on the day wherever the bride wakes up, and then we also bring a beautiful spread of food to be enjoyed while they're having hair and makeup done, bride and
Yeah,
bridesmaids, and whoever else is there. Sometimes the mother's there or their mother-in-law, and just
yeah,
starting the day with a really fresh, beautiful vibe in a way that's more relaxed than the rushing around that can be the wedding morning. And
yeah,
that's what I did on
definitely.
my wedding day. And I was just like, why aren't other people doing this?
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. It's a
And we
nice
also do
start to the
bridal.
wedding day.
Totally. And we also do bridal showers and hens parties in a picnic style format. And so
Yeah.
you do a yoga class and then you have a nice sort of spread somewhere, maybe on a beach or at a park, or we can do it at your house. It just depends on what kind of thing you want. We're here to create.
Yeah, and I think it's quite a different type of hen's party or bridal shower than what people probably imagine. So I think it can be really nice as either the whole thing, the yoga and the brunch or the picnic, or you can use it as a starting point as well, and then go on to something a little bit more, higher energy or you
Yeah,
know what I
totally.
mean? Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah,
yeah.
I agree.
All right.
So
Well,
I
yeah.
we're
Tell
going to
us
do
a
a
bit.
gratitude meditation. So this week, especially, I've been feeling like a little bit, it's kind of settling in that we're getting into this routine of being in isolation and what that means for us and our families. And we're kind of all under the same roof with our families. I know you have a couple of kids too, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
And so it
Yeah.
starts to get a little bit hectic when you're in such close proximity with the people
Yes,
you love.
very. Yes, I've really noticed it the past few days over Easter. It's
Yeah,
yeah,
it just
they're
does.
getting
It
quite
starts to
full
build
on.
up.
Yeah,
I really
definitely.
feel that too. That's how it's been feeling for me. And
Yeah,
so
okay.
when I feel like that, I always kind of come back to my meditation practice, my yoga practice, because it really helps to ground me and makes the tornado slow down a little bit.
Yeah,
And one of my favorite practices is gratitude. So that's what we've been focusing on in my personal practice, and it's what I've been sharing with my students for the last week or so.
yeah,
And the reason that gratitude is so powerful is that when we're experiencing gratitude, it's difficult to simultaneously experience fear or pain. So it lights up a part of our brain that makes us feel more resilient, that makes us feel more grounded. And that's what I need right now. So
Yeah,
that's what I want
definitely.
to,
Yeah.
share with you guys. So we're
Okay.
going to get into our bodies a little bit. We'll move around a little bit. If you don't mind just turning your volume down on your phone just a little bit, because I can hear my voice coming back a bit. Let me try. Yeah, I'll try to talk now. Can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you. Is that better?
Perfect. Yeah, and I'm not
Yeah.
getting the
Okay.
echo as much
Yeah.
because I have a loud Canadian voice. So to start, you'll place your hands down in your lap, and I'm just sitting cross-legged on my floor on a cushion, but I mean, you can sit in a chair. My husband's over there on a chair doing
Yes,
his
hi.
meditation.
I can see a hand.
And so you
Mine's
can
guarding the children, making sure they don't come out.
keeping us safe.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So I mean, a chair is fine. It just depends on how your body's feeling today. You can switch it up. And then you'll place your hands down in your lap, and we'll just
Yeah.
start to rock back and forth a couple times. So we'll take some seated cat and cow. So the inhale draws your chest forward, and you can take the chin back a little bit. And then on the exhale, tuck your chin towards your throat, take your belly button towards your spine, and you're creating a C curve. We'll move with the breath. So the inhale lengthens your spine. You create a little curve in one direction. Spread the collarbone. And on the exhale, you tip. So when we start to move with our breath like this, it just kind of takes us out of the busyness of the day and lets us connect a bit before we find stillness. So we'll just take one more in each direction. The inhale, feeling for space. And on the exhale, just tipping the pelvis again. This inhale will bring your spine back nice and long. You'll just roll the shoulders up towards your ears and glide them down your back. We'll just do two more like that. The inhale glides them up, and the exhale slides them down. Last one, deep breath. And a long breath out. And you can just start to shift into your seat so you're really comfortable. And if it feels okay, you'll let the eyes softly land closed. And what we look for here as we start to find some stillness is a sense of equanimity in the body. And that just means looking for equal weight on your left and right sit bone, a sense of space across the front of your collarbones, feeling for length in your spine, and perhaps gauging what that length is by placing your head over your heart and your heart over your pelvis. The anchor to this practice is our breath. And the beautiful thing about that is you can come back to your breath at any point throughout your day. When we anchor here to our breath, it grounds us into the present moment. And the present moment is where we experience all things. So you'll begin your practice by perhaps asking yourself what brought you to meditation tonight. Maybe noticing what drew you here, or even wondering to yourself what you need from this practice. And then with that little seed of intention, you'll feel your breath as it flows in and out through your nostrils. Each round of breath an opportunity to soften. to land into that inner sense of stillness and to sharpen your awareness of here and now. As you tether yourself here to the breath, notice if you can create a softness between the space in your eyebrows, your forehead, your scalp, nice and soft. A sense of grounding through your sit bones. And we'll take a couple of deep breaths together. Nice long inhale through your nostrils. Part your lips and release. We'll do a couple like that, really smooth, long inhale through your nose. And open your mouth to let it go. Inhale, fill up. And exhale, really relax the muscles in your body as you release. You'll allow your breath to come back to its natural rhythm. You'll notice how it feels now. We'll follow the breath for the next couple of rounds, just tracing that journey through the nostrils. Each round of breaths is the opportunity to soften a little bit more. From this soft inner stillness, you'll call to mind something that made you feel grateful today. Maybe a person or a situation that you really delighted in. Whatever that memory is, I want you to picture it clearly here in your mind's eye over the next couple of breaths. Inviting yourself to feel into the senses of what that moment was. Does it have a smell, a taste? What was the light like? And if it was a person, what did their eyes look like? If there are sounds around you in your practice tonight, maybe you can be grateful for those sounds, your family, the people in your life. Whatever it is that you've chosen to be grateful for tonight, you'll hold it in your heart space, so you'll allow the space in your chest to feel however it feels, and you'll notice. Maybe feeling a sense of warmth. A lightness at the corners of your eyes. Or maybe a soft smile on your lips. You'll bring yourself back to that happy, gratitude-filled moment that you had today, and you'll just hold it here for another moment. You're just strengthening that awareness, that muscle of gratitude, by noticing what it is that it feels like. You'll notice what the breath is like here. And then take your hands together. And you'll rub them a couple of times. Create a little bit of friction, a little bit of heat. Rub them a little bit faster. Faster. You'll place your hands onto your heart space, sending warmth, love, and gratitude into your body, and feeling the palms of your hands fill with breath. This mudra, or placement of the hands, is one that helps us to feel connected to that feeling of gratitude. So it's another one that throughout the day, if you're feeling a little bit ungrounded, unstable, too busy, you can take your hands to your heart, you can close your eyes, and you can take a deep breath to come back here, to this place, this space of stillness and of ease. Take a deep breath, fill up the space beneath your hands. Fill up a little bit more. We'll hold this one at the top. Take another big sip of air. Part your lips and release it out into your night. You'll take the palms to touch in prayer at heart center. And in gratitude for this practice we've shared for our community here and to ourselves. Namaste. Thank you so much, Brooke,
Thank you.
for having me. Of course.
You're welcome. That was lovely.
Do you practice much meditation?
No, not really. I've had times when I try to get into it and I do it for, a few days and then I don't get back to it. Then, a month later I'll try and do it again. So very irregularly. Yeah.
I think that's quite normal, especially when you have kids.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's so hard with the kids to find that time, that quiet time. And when you do get that alone time, you've got so many other things to get done. So
Totally.
I sort of use that time to exercise. If I get time just for me, I'll do Pilates or yoga. And I guess that's sort of my quiet time, to be quiet in my head sort of thing.
Of course. That's a type of meditation too, moving. I mean, meditation sitting is one way to experience meditation. There are so many practices that are meditative and that have a very similar effect.
No, that was good though. That was really nice. I mean, being a really unusual situation at the moment, it's we have to take gratitude in small things, don't we? Because like for me today, it was just going out in the sunshine with the kids, and I took them for a scooter ride around the neighborhood, and that was just nice.
That's so nice. Yeah. I love that. Mine was my dog. I was in the backyard laying on my yoga mat. It was actually just when I was talking to you earlier, and my dog swatted me in the hair and wanted to play, and she was really sassy, and that's what I was grateful for. She was so funny. She just got that cheeky look in her eye. Makes me laugh. And actually, for people who are busy, sorry to interrupt you, for people who are busy, a good way to integrate this into your life that doesn't take time, or you don't have to go, sit somewhere, is to just, before you go to bed, ask yourself what your favorite part of the day was. Or I'll sometimes ask my partner, or he will ask me, and that's kind of a nice way to kind of connect with your partner before bed, and usually it's a helpful reminder. And to kind of, and to take stock, like what was today, what was the best part of the day. And it's kind of just a nice way to feel it just before you go to sleep.
Yeah, I've actually been doing that with the kids as well.
Oh,
Generally when we're having dinner, I'll say to them, "So, what was your favorite part of the day?" And they're
yeah,
only 2 and 3, so they,
that's so cute.
sometimes they'll just say, "I don't know."
That's okay.
But
That's a good
yeah,
answer.
yeah. But I think it's a nice habit to get into to, appreciate your day and
Yeah. Oh, that's
yeah,
such a good idea to do it with the kids too. That's a beautiful idea.
yeah, yeah. So,
Oh, thanks, Bron. Seeing the ocean today. That's so lovely. I didn't get to see it today. That's nice. I'll live
no.
vicariously through you.
I don't get to see the ocean. I'm in Melbourne, so there's not
We'll
much
send you
ocean
pictures
here.
from Sydney.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, please. I miss it. I grew up at the beach, so I miss being by the ocean.
Have
Yeah,
to come visit.
yeah, yeah. So maybe just a little bit of information for some of the people watching. So, um, like, how often do you recommend meditating? Is it something that you do daily or weekly, or is it you use it as a tool like when you're feeling stressed or anxious, or what do you sort of do, or what do you recommend for people?
I really love meditating every day, but I'm not going to lie to you, that doesn't always happen.
Yeah.
I don't even have kids and it doesn't happen for me every day.
Mm.
I do try to practice it as often as I can.
Yeah.
I think what a good tip might be is just to start small, so 5 or 10 minutes, and
Yeah.
also using an app can be really really helpful, or
Yes.
finding an Instagram live because there's so many right now. So if you want to hop
Yeah.
onto, I mean, there's a million beautiful teachers giving beautiful meditations at the moment.
Yeah.
But Insight Timer is my favorite meditation app, and it's for
Yeah.
free. It's international, so there are 30,000 meditations or something like that,
Yeah.
that people have access to. And I think just finding a teacher or finding one that you like, and keeping it simple, or even
Yeah.
just closing your eyes and taking 3 deep breaths. It can just be, it doesn't have to be something that takes a lot of time or something that has to be too serious. I think that's,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Just to
just
just
little
to
things.
realign and